Joe has been absolutely truculent in recent weeks. Just endless aggression, ruthlessness second to none. But Joe has a big fight in the form of Roman Reigns right now.
This is going to be an incredible battle. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe, locking up here live on Monday Night Raw.
It's a main event anywhere in the world right here, Cole. Samoa Joe, the #1 contender. This is unbelievable.
Booker, how much would a victory for Samoa Joe over Roman Reigns tonight on Raw mean heading into Great Balls of Fire?
Momentum. It tells him that he is the guy that's, looking to cash in and looking to become the champion. It tells him he can go in there, stand one-on-one, toe-to-toe with Brock Lesnar. If he can knock Roman Reigns off, it's a notch in your belt.
Shoulder tackle by Joe. Backs Roman up a couple of steps.
You look at Samoa Joe, I mean, he's the ultimate prize fighter.
Yeah, but Book, you've got to give respect where it's due to the big dog, Roman Reigns. I mean, Roman's captured about every prize there is to capture in this game.
I'll take nothing away from Roman. Wait a minute.
Right hand by Roman. And Roman again with another right.
Those uppercuts rocked Samoa Joe for sure.
And Joe with a knee right to the midsection. Fouls it up with a forearm to Roman Reigns. Reigns with a shoulder tackle.
Beautiful, beautiful timing right there on the shoulder tackle by Roman.
Roman is unbelievably powerful, but even faster than he is powerful somehow.
I'll tell you something, Samoa Joe showed that footage as far as his debut go. Big win over Roman Reigns, but let me tell you something about Roman. He's always better the second time around. Roman Reigns, he's explosive in every measure of that word.
You can rest assured there is one man watching this match right now, and his name is Brock Lesnar.
And Joe with a elbow right to the jaw, and now a right hand.
Beautiful
and Joe
strategy.
backing Reigns into the corner.
Beautiful strategy there by Joe.
Look at these rapid-fire jabs right to the jaw of Reigns from Samoa Joe.
Just lured Roman in right there. Thought he was going to slow the pace down for a second, and Joe just kicked it in another gear.
And Reigns now with a forearm to the face of Joe, and Roman Reigns fighting back now.
Oh.
Expected a physical matchup and getting one as Reigns is whipped into the corner. Joe with a kick right to the side of the face, and there's the sudden impact of Samoa Joe.
Talking about mashing the
Coquina
gas.
for the Coquina, and Roman Reigns wisely scoots out of harm's way.
The second time tonight, Reigns has narrowly avoided the Coquina clutch.
And you heard, Corey, what Finn Balor said about the Coquina clutch earlier tonight. If he locks it in, it's over. He's got to lock it in, get you on the mat, wrap those massive legs around your body like a boa constrictor, and you're done.
Reigns doing a smart thing here, taking a moment, replaying his game, catches breath. But all the while, Joe's doing the same inside the ring.
Samoa Joe said that you better be careful what you wish for.
And Reigns right back into the ring, and now Reigns and Samoa Joe going at one another. And Joe with a knee right to the midsection and a headbutt, and down goes Roman again.
What's my name?
Samoa Joe barking, "What's my name?" Felt disrespected earlier tonight.
Those intentions were clear as he came into this match. Teach some respect. Make Roman put respect on his name.
Put some respect on it. He didn't say respect. He put some respect on my name.
This all ultimately roots back to the words of Paul Heyman, who came out here and said Samoa Joe was a disgrace to the Samoan heritage, that he was the black sheep, that he didn't matter like Roman does. You know that drives Samoa Joe. Oh, look at
Samoa dropped
power.
by Roman Reigns, and
Just how quickly Roman Reigns can change the face of a match.
know if Samoa Joe ever have taken that Samoan drop.
Roman Reigns, of course, himself of Samoan heritage. A very famous sports entertainment family as Samoa Joe now backs out of the ring. Roman Reigns in pursuit. Joe catches him right to the midsection. And now the power of Joe driving Reigns spine first into the post.
Great strategy there by Joe. I mean, slowing it down for a second and just to speed it right back up.
Samoa Joe is dominating. Can Roman get back in it live on Raw? And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Samoa Joe continues to dominate Roman Reigns, and it's been a clinic so far.
Samoa Joe came into this match laser focused, and it's paying off.
And here's a cover by Joe, hook to the leg, and a kick out. You mentioned it earlier, Corey. Brock Lesnar, the Universal Champion, has to be watching this matchup very closely. He faces Joe in 3 weeks at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view event on the WWE Network.
Much like Samoa Joe feels disrespected tonight, last week it was Brock Lesnar who felt disrespected. Samoa Joe came out and interrupted the Beast incarnate, put Brock down, which not too many people could say they've done.
Yeah, he took it to Brock Lesnar last week, and I look at Samoa Joe right now. You look at Joe, he's a big man. You think he would wear down later on in the match, but this man right here has stamina to go.
We'll show you some action before the commercial break.
Here's Samoa Joe ramming Roman Reigns spine first into the ring post and following through with a massive senton. Samoa Joe has just been dominating the big dog since then.
Well, you got to look at it, Corey. I mean, this is about respect, and that's the one thing that Roman did. He disrespected Samoa Joe, and right now, Samoa Joe is making him pay.
And Roman Reigns meant to disrespect Samoa Joe. Reigns of the same heritage meant to disrespect Samoa Joe.
And Roman Reigns truly believes that no one in WWE can beat him one-on-one. He said he makes the rules. This is my yard, in his words.
Reigns doing his best to rally, create some separation.
And again, Samoa Joe with a headbutt drives Reigns back to the mat.
Just keep slipping that shot in there.
And the senton, but this time, Roman able to slip out of the way. And now the question is, can Roman Reigns rally?
Reigns has suffered a great deal of damage in the past few minutes. Samoa Joe has inflicted so much punishment.
Who's up first? Samoa Joe.
Right, Book. Uh-oh. Reigns building momentum of his own right now.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, tremendous guts. Never backs down from a fight, never out of a fight as he's displaying here. Cover on Joe, hooks the leg, looking to wrap the arm, but couldn't quite do it, and that allowed Samoa Joe to kick out at a count of 2.
I'll tell you, it's a whole lot on the line right here for Samoa Joe being the #1 contender. Roman Reigns says no matter what, he's the #1 contender. He's got a chance to prove it right here tonight.
Lethal clotheslines right across the face of Samoa Joe.
We're going to be seeing this match again at SummerSlam if Joe can knock off Brock Lesnar at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view event. Roman Reigns off the ropes. There's the momentum he needed as he takes Joe down. And now Roman Reigns is starting to feel it.
Roman Reigns is so incredibly resilient, able to withstand all of the punishment Samoa Joe could dish out, and now locked and loaded. Samoa Joe weary,
and he saw what was coming. He felt the Superman punch, and Samoa Joe retreats out of the ring, but Roman Reigns is going to continue to stalk Joe.
A little pause and hesitation. Oh, man! Didn't pause on that one.
And now it's Roman Reigns talking trash.
Samoa Joe might be out cold. That drive-by drop kick connected right on the button at the end of Joe's chin.
Two of the very best in WWE today, squaring off in this massive matchup on Monday Night Raw.
Joe's reeling right now.
Locked and loaded, went for the Superman punch. Joe caught him. Inverted atomic drop. Boot to the face, down goes Reigns. Senton by Joe.
What I'm
Here's the
talking
cover.
about.
Isn't it up? Hooks the leg on Reigns. Near fall by Samoa Joe.
When you thought the man was out, you thought Samoa Joe was out of gas, and he just kicked it in again.
You're right, Book. I was just singing the praises of Roman's stamina. Look at this drop kick one more time, right on the money. Singing the praises of Roman Reigns' stamina and resilience. But Joe would display some of his own, picking Reigns out of the air. And what a trio of moves.
And seems like Samoa Joe's never on empty.
What a combination.
Always a full tank of gas in the ring. Perhaps looking for a Uranagi, and Roman Reigns now. A couple of elbows to the jaw. There's a third, trying to create separation. Joe, though.
Muay Thai knees up. Great counter by Reigns.
Great counter.
Tremendous counter by Roman with a Superman punch on the button.
Joe's out.
Falls into the cover.
Joe's
Hook
out.
of the leg, and Joe at two.
Wow. How did he kick out?
Roman can't believe it. I can't believe it. Roman Reigns caught him flush with the Superman punch, and Joe was able to power out.
Check it out. I saw the eyes roll back in the head of Samoa Joe from this shot.
If there was any doubt in your mind if Samoa Joe has what it takes to be a top contender for the Universal Championship, you've just removed all doubt.
Yeah, what do you think Brock Lesnar's thinking after he watched Joe kick out of the Superman punch?
Brock just better hope he doesn't underestimate Samoa Joe.
What is it going to take, guys?
Samoa Joe staggering. Roman Reigns looking for the spear. Runs into a knee by Samoa Joe.
There
Roman
it
Reigns
is.
for the victory. Is it enough? Roman Reigns at 2.5, and Joe can't believe Roman's still in it.
Same move that finished Roman Reigns in Samoa Joe's debut, but not tonight.
Samoa Joe beside himself after landing a head rockin' Uranagi. Take another look at this. Reigns thinking spear. Joe changing the questions.
Watch this impact right here, Corey. The Uranagi with authority.
But the big dog would not stay down.
But look at Joe. Joe is still in attack mode. Joe still sizing up his prey.
To be fair, Samoa Joe lives his life in attack mode.
As I talked about it, I mean, as far as Roman Reigns, the second time around.
Joe's thinking Coquina clutch.
Looking for the coquina on Roman Reigns. He's got it locked in. No, not quite. Not quite locked in. Trying to wrestle Roman down to the mat. Roman backs him off into the corner.
Samoa Joe get those hands locked and those legs around the waist. Oh, no.
Cover for the win tonight. Joe got his foot on the bottom rope.
Wow, 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 what a match.
Oh, that a lot of luck right there, just being in the right position.
For Roman Reigns, it was survival mode. He had to get out of the coquina clutch. He backed Joe into the corner, and then he hit a spear from out of nowhere, but Samoa Joe survived.
With his years of in-ring experience, battle awareness by Samoa Joe.
And a lot of luck right there too, Corey.
Definitely a little bit of luck. I won't argue that point, but Joe knew where he was able to stop the referee's count by reaching the bottom rope.
Roman Reigns so close.
And now the official on a count of 7, the WWE Universe showing the respect of the competitors in this matchup. A count of 8 now. Samoa Joe trying to drag himself up toward the apron of the ring, and he just beats the count back in. And this match will continue.
I'm okay with it. These two could fight all night.
And you see the look on Roman's face. He cannot believe Samoa Joe beat the count back into the ring.
The thing is, Samoa Joe got the biggest match perhaps, not perhaps, in his career in 3 weeks.
Braun Strowman, the monster among men, is back.
They told us he'd be out 6 months.
Oh, my goodness.
And Samoa Joe from behind. Roman Reigns was in shock. Roman Reigns was startled. Joe caught him in the coquina clutch.
Joe
He's got
it
the
locked.
legs wrapped.
He got
He's
it
got
locked,
the legs
Cole.
wrapped. Roman Braun's in trouble, trying to fight out of the clutch, but Joe's got it in. Joe's got it in. Roman Reigns is fading. Reigns is fading. Joe with the clutch locked in. Roman Reigns may be out, and he's out. Samoa